Hello beautiful ones, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and today I'm going to be doing a reading for you. Now I pulled a few cards. Oh, the love card came out. Nice. I'm going to leave it out actually. It wasn't there a second ago. I don't know. I guess when I moved the deck around it came out. So I'm going to leave it out. I was talking to Spirit. Actually, I already had the, I just needed to know if that's really what they needed me to talk about. I have prior discussions before we start a reading now. I don't know if that's going to stay. I know it happened yesterday as well. So, we were talking about the fact that happiness comes from the inner self. Okay? And that you can add possessions, money, but if you're miserable, you'll remain miserable, okay? Or get back to that misery in no time flat. So you have to find your happiness and add to it. And that's what we were talking about. That's a discussion we were having. And then these cards came out, which indicated to me that that's exactly what they wanted. So the first card that came out was discontent and boredom. So in your life, you will be doing stuff out of discontent and boredom. And we find that we have a society filled with that. Okay, we, how would I call that? We band-aid the situation by trying to buy or eat or distract ourselves out of our emotions or our discontent. Okay, and we do it out of boredom. And this is how people get in trouble. And of course, we've seen it before. It happens to everybody. They go out and they buy tons of stuff to try to fill a hole inside of themselves, something that's not being filled, something that's not being fulfilled. And they do it out because they're unhappy and they're bored with their life, with what's going on. So Spirit, right after that, came out with passion ignited. So something needs to be reignited in you. You need to be re-energized, and you need to really find what's important inside of you, okay? You need to start something new. You need to, I don't know, start the initial stages of maybe finding out what excites you, what makes you happy. Because if you don't, and you keep living in this discontent, this unhappiness, you're just going to stay there. It's not really, nothing is really going to happen for you. Nothing is going to develop for you or get better for you. You're just going to keep slipping down that slippery slide because you're trying to medicate it with stuff that's really not taking care of the problem. It's masking it, okay? So you have the Seven of course, you have patience and planning. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Big surprise there? No surprise at all. The Seven of Pentacles is saying to research this, to assess it, okay? To have patience. Do trial and error. You may not figure out right away why you are unhappy or discontented. Sometimes it takes a really deep dive inside of yourself to find out how you got to this point. Sometimes it's sitting with your discontent for a while without trying to pacify it with something to make it reveal itself, okay? So that's very important as well. So you have to have patience with this. You have to have planning to make things happen, okay? But it's important not to give up, okay? Because this kind of work will bring you success. It's a need to reevaluate what is priority in your life. And it may be surprising what that is. You may need so much less than you think you do at this point, okay? Once you do this, you have the Eight here of Wands, meaning an accelerated motion, okay? Once you figured it out and you shoot for your star, things will start moving a lot more quickly for you. You'll get progress. You're going to get signals. You're going to be open to communication. You're going to overcome these blocks. And then you better prepare to hold on because your dream will start happening. And the Six of which is the Lover's card in this deck. This is to bring you back to harmony, to make your choices one that match up with you, that mesh with you, mesh with your life, that make it meaningful and true to the path that you want to be following, Pisces. If you're not true to yourself, you're just really living a hollow life. You have to start with happiness and you have to build on it. You can't start with crap and build on that, because you're just building on crap, okay? So this was the message for today, and it's a good one. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to keep picking cards from all of these decks, but I'm going to pick a chakra, as I like to do when I'm on this side with this table. And we're going to see what we can get out of here. Oh, rebirth, right. In some ways, this is going to appear to be a rebirth. Of course it will. The reason it does is because, well, how can I put this? For some of you, it may have felt like you've been living a lie. Maybe you were just living a life that you thought you wanted, and you're going to have to go and find out what you really want. And when you do that, it's going to cause this rebirth. So it's really down. It's the chakra, the down below you, underneath your root chakra, below your feet. Okay, the one that roots you to this planet. You really got to be searching for this. It may be one of the most important ones. Making it the lower one, I feel that it's the one that starts you off. It's your foundation. And if you have that screwed up, it can screw up a lot of things in your life. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to take a quick look at the chakra book, see what it has to say on this one. It's number 2. It says it's a powerful awakening and healing process that comes in many different forms and is a big part of your life's journey. Everything has a divine timing. Nothing lasts forever. Things have a beginning and an end, okay? A divine knowing when it's time to move, create, and time to be still. Something in your life is ending and something very positive is awakening within you, okay? The fact that you need to figure out what makes you happy would be that thing, in this case, in this reading. So it's time to let go of anything that's not supporting you and serving you at this point as you open and receive new energies that are being offered. Absolutely. This is moving beyond your comfort zone into a new sphere of opportunity, and it can be uncomfortable, challenging, and even painful. But remember that you're guided and supported by the light of your soul and the universe, which brings positive changes and experiences. You have planted seeds now, which is the 7, patience and planning. Okay, it's right here. And have been nurturing them, and now it's time to let them sprout, grow, and flower into existence. Be kind and gentle during this process, and be sure to water the seeds with love. Yeah, I can't make this up. This is the 7 of Pentacles. Usually you see the gardener carrying his garden, and you have the love card here. Yeah, okay. Like I said, they're very powerful with me, spirits, and I'm very grateful for that. They make everything very synchronistic in any readings that I do, okay? Be kind and gentle during this process, and be sure to water the seeds with love and graciousness. You have been waiting patiently for this time of change and new beginnings to arrive, so bathe in its glory. Start something new or embark on a project you've been pondering over. They may see some new inspiration coming through you at this time. Take a moment to connect with your inner voice and listen to what your soul is sharing with you. You could also be birthing a new aspect of yourself. Ta-da! Whatever the process is for you right now, be sure to embrace this opportunity. Enjoy the new energy that is available to you. Okay? The affirmation for this card is, I am completely supported in my current rebirth, and I am open to the magic of the universe birthing within me. And it really is. Because when you can figure out what makes you happy, what your inner journey is, you can get out of this boredom, out of this pattern of addiction, which would probably show up as a devil card. You will start finding yourself, be more at peace with yourself. Things people say will get at you less. It will bother you a lot less, which is a fantastic thing, because if you get bothered by people all the time, it's because sometimes you have an insecurity within yourself, okay? And you need to let that go. You need to be you. You need to just, I don't know, follow your own journey, Pisces. Mosquitoes. Nobody needs those, I swear. New life. Okay, so we're really talking about this today. I mean, we're really, really talking about this today. So this is 2, and this comes out to 3, because this comes out to 12. 1 plus 2 is 3, so we have 2, 3. After you do your rebirth, you can start your new life. It shows a synchronistic following of numbers, right? Okay, so 39. Let's see here. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself, rebirth. Everything's going to match up today in the most profound way. So what I'm getting from this is that this message is really important to some of you. You're feeling a state of discontent is what I'm hearing, and you just can't pinpoint what the heck it is. You try to add things to your life to make it feel better, and it's just not working. And in this case, it's not what you're adding to it, it's what's missing from you. Okay? So this is this reading. And when I said that statement, they're telling me that you're going to go, holy shit. And that's really for the ones who are feeling this way. Some of you are going to watch this and think, I already did this work. And for you, this is a kudos of finding out, of realizing that there was something missing, that you needed something more. This is a validation for you that you are on your right path. Okay? So let's keep going. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. And this is for people who have come to this conclusion, okay? This card came out for that. And if you are just coming to that conclusion, this is what awaits you when you start down this journey. Absolutely. I love this. This is great. How do I find it? Well, everybody's got to do their own work, okay? It's called what they call, I guess, shadow work. And the best way I can define my own shadow work, and I can't define it for everybody, but the shadow work that I did is when I sat inside of myself and made no excuses for everything that I am, everything that I've done. And instead of, because usually we post ourselves in the same, well, I did that, but it's because of that, okay? When you can sit inside of yourself and say, I did that and I had no excuses, or I did that and why, okay? Why? It's not posing or putting the onus on somebody else. It's, first of all, admitting that you've done sometimes things that you don't want to admit to yourself that you've done, or how nasty you've been, and then to go deeper and find out the why. Okay, that is for me what shadow work is the best at healing and moving forward in your life. awakening. It's just, like I said, I'm joyously awake and aware and ready for anything. And that's it. When you do this work, when you do the shadow work and you get past all of that crap, okay? That crap that's holding you down, you suddenly feel no need for it, okay? It could be as easy as stopping, not accumulating crap anymore, just accumulating the things that mean something to you, okay? Because we had movements of minimalism and stuff and people living with like 30 articles. That's not the point. The point is to love what you have and cherish it. Not bring in so much stuff that you can't see past anything. There's so much in the room that you cannot make out what's what. Because then you've just taken away the love and the cherish of the article that you want to, spend time with. It really is about that. A lot of people like to put a stigma that things are evil, that owning things is evil, and that's not the point. It's owning things without meaning, like buying crap to just have it surround you. To, let's say, would be like having these beautiful decks that I absolutely use as divination tools and that I find precious. And let's say living in a hoarder house and having it with a bunch of plastic garbage or garbage, period, intermixed with it and never looking at them again because I can't find them, I can't see them because the house is completely surrounded. I know that hoarders, for some of you, it is a psychological problem, I get it. But again, what are these people not looking at in their lives? What they haven't healed to make them live in that kind of, have that kind of problem, okay? So it all really does come back down to how you started life, what security inside of yourself do you have, what shadow work did you not do, what stories are you telling yourselves to cause you these problems, okay? What kind of discontent, boredom, and sadness do you hold inside of yourself? So when you awaken, things that you bring in mean something to you, okay? Whether it be many or not that many, it doesn't really matter. It's the way you process things that is different, okay? Again, everybody likes to put everybody in the same basket. We were talking about that yesterday. Just because you're balanced doesn't mean things are equal. Just because you're happy with 3 things doesn't mean I will be happy with those same 3 things. I could have 55 or 53 things that make me happy. And that's equal amounts of happy than your 3 things are to you, okay? So it's all about balance, always. It's always about recapturing this. The thing is that we're really out of balance. Really, really out of balance. I love this. Awakening, new life, rebirth, okay? This is something that you can work on. This is something that you can nurture, feed inside of yourself to get to where you need to go. No. Okay, so I'm going to stick with these, and I'm just going to start, doing these here. I'm actually going to put the love card up here. Okay, Jane's uncertain of what she's doing today. That's okay. That's okay. I'll forgive Jane. Why am I talking about Jane in the 3rd person? By the way, I was talking about Ashu yesterday. I wanted to mention to you guys if you haven't seen those videos, I would go. He's been with me for the last couple of days. I don't really feel him here today. Well, I feel him, but I don't feel him like coming through. This is just my spirit guides. He's not gone away. I feel that he'll be with us for a bit. When it's important for him to put his 2 cents in, he will. I found out that he is a nature guide. He's more of the planet. He's more of, if you didn't already know, if you need to be in tune to nature, he says you can call on him. Yeah, What did I just say? What did I just say? Okay. Balance. Balance is not necessarily equal. It is about what balances out the world, okay? Because people think that balance is about a scale that's equal. But equal is subjective to people's perspectives. So that's why we can't all fit in the same hashtag or life event. You can't make everything. Balance is the most complicated contract you will ever sign, because there will be a trillion pages to that contract. People don't all fit in the same basket. They just don't. They never will. Okay? Everything is dependent upon what time you were born, what era, how old you are. Oh my God, everything comes into play. Okay? Right, perspective. They call this one sacrifice. And what I'm getting from this is supposed to be the hangman, I get it. But the word sacrifice for me speaks right now to the fact that you may feel that going on this new journey means that I'm saying you have to give up the life that you want. And it's not. It isn't. There is no sacrifice involved. It's putting, what are they saying? It's putting the cart in front of the horses. That's what's going on here. You don't figure out what you need from within yourself and then add to it. You add stuff hoping that it'll make you happy. So that's what that means, okay? And you may think that I'm saying now, oh, get rid of everything and find your happiness, and that's not what they're saying. They're saying just get the order right, okay? Remember, 2, 3, get it in order. Don't start the new life and then, well, it is essentially what you're going to be doing anyway. Because if you've added all of this stuff and all these distractions and they don't make you happy, then you have to do a rebirth of some sort. You have to go within yourself. You have to go into that darkness, that black, until you can emerge the butterfly, okay? The phoenix rising. Figure out what makes you happy. So in essence, you did put the cart in front of the horses instead of the other way around, okay? So you have to fix that. That's what needs to be fixed. No sacrifice required. Just a shift of perspective, and you need to just switch it around. Okay. You have to align, such as she does. And it's so funny because she looks very beautiful. She looks indigenous, which so does a shoe. Okay, so you have the 9, which is the Hermit card. Absolutely. So true to all of this is you're going to need to take some time out to figure out what's going on. You're going to have to get some inner perspective. You're going to have to go on an inward journey, do that shadow work, go figure out what's going on. Introspect, self-reflection, contemplation, meditation. It's a spiritual path. And it's something that you need to do solitary, like inside of yourself. You can't go outside to get it, because going outside is what's not been doing it, right? Let's say you're a shopaholic and your shopping just hasn't done it for you. It doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't make you happy. Okay? Your soul is craving a retreat to replenish and restore. Okay? And you need to figure out what your own path is. You need to do some studying. Okay? And behind it, that's a chess piece. You need to find out where you need to be, where your chess piece needs to be. Which mountain you need to climb and get over to figure out. Okay? And it's definitely a 9. 6, 9, beautiful numbers. They mean a lot. You have a 3 again. Oh, that mosquito. Yes, I'm fighting a mosquito. We're having an argument and I'm losing. I don't know. I think I might have one. Oh, nope. It's still around me. Good Lord. Okay, I think I got it this time. Okay, so we have stand your ground, another 7. Okay. Just like I'm persevering with this mosquito. Stand your ground, Pisces. I can't believe how they do that. And spiritual strength. Okay, so you both have, you have the two, one of the, well, there's a lot of, there's harder cards in the wands. The 7, the 9, and the 10, they're really hard cards. A 5 too. But the 5 is conflict. The 7 is really strong energy when it comes to you. You're going to have to persevere. Even to yourself, Pisces. You may have to argue to yourself what really matters to you. You're going to have to stand your ground. And perhaps this deals with a lack of faith in yourself, okay, is what's coming to me with this. All of this, the reason why you are unhappy or not happy, or you think you're happy but you're really not, it has to do with a lack of faith in yourself. You have to believe in yourself and you have to stand up for yourself, okay? And again, this is again perseverance, and it's another 9. Another 9. This is don't give up. You're almost there. You're doing really great work. And even though the road may look harder than initially thought, you have intense spiritual strength, okay? This is what it says on this card, and I love that about that card, okay? It means that even though you may be frustrated, maybe there's a lot of hard work, and you see he's holding the weight of the world here. There is somebody inside of you waiting to come out, waiting to be discovered. And I love the green. The green is the color of the heart chakra of love. Okay, so important. So important for you, Pisces. Wonderful. This is wonderful. So, Pisces, right, and here we have the 5 of Swords, conflict and defeat. And I just spoke of that, conflict, but it was in the Wands, but this is also just draining yourself, okay? Self-defeat. I feel for many of you, this may be something that you've been going through, going, why am I not happy? Okay? And I have a little card that I like to remind myself. I have these little cards that I make for myself, and they're like my vision boards, okay? And there's one card here that says this, and they want me to read it to you, and I will. And it took me by surprise when I heard it the first time, and I thought, okay, that's a weird saying. Okay, let me see here. Now I'm not going to be able to find it, right? Okay, right. This is one of my beliefs, and I wrote, I do feel wealthy, grateful, and fortunate, but that doesn't mean I feel fulfilled or challenged. Okay? So you may have a lot, and they want me to say that sometimes we think being grateful for things and having a lot of things means that somehow it's going to fulfill us as well. And when it does not, it means you have to look deeper. Okay? You have to fix what's broken, and you have to move forward with that so that the opportunities that you do have, prosperity begins, are prosperous. They're prosperous not just for your wallet, they're prosperous for your soul and your body. Okay? These are opportunities for real concrete growth for you. Okay? Building a brand new foundation. Okay? A root that goes really deep in the ground. Okay? So this is going to be it for this reading. I'm going to do an extended on this. I'm going to ask Spirit to give more in-depth of how we reach in to fix this. What are the first steps that we need to take? And then I'm going to let them guide us in that direction and see what they have to say. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, light, blessings, and I hope that you are well. Take good care of yourself, Pisces, and I will see you in the extended later on tonight.